the successful believers. Here are the points. Go home, check this surah. The believers, if we're all believers, go check it out. And those who avoid gossip. See this word here? Lagwa. You ever heard people use a slang called lagu bagu? Lagwa, bagi. It means vain talk, bad deeds, wrong things. Here Allah is speaking about وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. Now remember, those of us, you know me, I'm not too much a storyteller. A lot of people give you a lot of stories, has no deep authenticity in it, and people fall and they cry and they go. Let's get straight to the Quran. We use hadith to back up or to better explain the verses of the Quran. A lot of people get some kind of things, and boy, sometimes I hear these things and I'm like, what is the authenticity? Where did they get this? It's a little scary. And a lot of people love these little scary stories that you hear online and you hear from some people. Let's talk real talk here. Allah is saying the sign of a successful believer. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضِينَ. They turn away from gossip, unnecessary conversations, vain talk. They turn away. Mu'ridun. You know what mu'ridun means? To turn away from it. Do you know what people love? Brother Shami, what they love? If you call Brother Azad, Brother Azad, you hear what happened to that brother? You know he lost his business? You know this one got married and that. Well, people love that kind of thing. Now they're going to go in tafsir of that. You give them a verse from the Quran, they're not in tafsir of the Quran. They don't need commentary of the verse in the Quran. Say, come on, Sheikh, finish the khutbah quick. No more commentary. But if you start a gossip talk, people's business, people's wife, people's husband, children, oh boy, now they want tafsir, better clarification, more details. And look, Allah is saying that's not the sign of a mu'min. Samajh my dear Juma brothers and sisters and viewers on Alhikmat TV worldwide, it's not a sign. And I always tell you, that's why I don't answer phone calls that I don't know. And I know a lot of you don't do that neither. But some of you probably don't because you're scared somebody ask you for donation. I don't know that, but probably he's asking for donation. I don't answer calls because I'm scared of gossip. Sheikh, you know so-and-so. Sheikh, you hear so. I don't want to hear and I don't want to know. I have too many things on my plate. Too many to worry about. Oh, did you see this? Did you hear? No. Don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. And don't make me commit a sin. Sometimes, unfortunately, you have to hear it, but you got to let it go through. See what I'm saying? Or you could say, I want to go to the washroom. And you just disconnect. This is what Allah is saying. Mu'ridun, sign of the successful believers, they turn away. And that is something people love. That's why when people call me in Alhikmat office, I mean, you ask the girls. I got 5 or 6 people who screen calls, you know. And somebody come here, Brother Tenri, got to screen them first. I've warned Brother Tenri, don't call me if somebody just want to talk to me or see me. I don't know what they want to talk about. Garbage, gossip sometimes. Find out what it is. It's about salah, it's about important. MashaAllah, we'll be there. Our Al-Hikmat office in the Caribbean, the other girls, you find out what they want. If you can give them the answer, MashaAllah. But my fear is always the gossip. Because when you hear it now, they expect you to participate in it. And if you hang up the phone on them, then you sound rude. They're rude to call you to talk garbage. But when you hang up the phone on them, you sound rude. Disrespectful. Abusive to them. You guys need to do that. That's what technology is all about. That's why America, you got ID on your phones. Screen your calls. There's a machine. Let them leave a message. They call, they can't leave a message. Well, it's not important. Nowadays, you have text. If they call and they don't get you, let them text why they're calling you. I mean, if you have time to wait and talk, well, go ahead. You commit the crime and then you pay the time. So that's what Allah is saying. Look how important, Alladhina hum fi salatihim khashi'un. Sign of successful believers. Not just Muslims and believers. Who are dedicated, devoted in their salah. And immediately after, walladhina hum anil lagwi mu'ridun, and those who stay away from vain talk. Right? Samajh gaya? Many a times you see brothers who go to masjid regularly. Don't feel offended. I mean, sorry to say that. Right, brother? I mean, Sheikh, you know that. For the time after salah, when they're outside having a cup of tea, they're talking about somebody else's business. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all of them, but many of them. Right, brother Sahib? Who did this? Who didn't do this? Why are you losing? You just prayed. You accumulated all this blessing, 27 times more blessings in your salah with Jamaat. And then you go vain talk it off and lose it. And the people that you wasted that talk on and you speak about and you garbage talk and gossip about, your blessings go to them. Look, it's in the Quran. Turn away from that. Come on. You know one of the reasons why I walk in here? Please forgive me for that. Allah forgive me. Just the time and the place. Just in time for salah. And when most people leave, about to leave, who want to meet me and it's important, they will wait. If it's not important, they won't wait. Because I have gone through the experience. One day I'm walking through the door a couple of years ago. A brother stopped me. Sheikh, something very important to talk to you about. So I thought somebody died. I thought somebody's sick. I thought he had some thick jurisprudence matter to discuss. He said, my mother-in-law is in masjid today. I said, good news? He said, and my mother-in-law made my wife buy a dog to keep in my house. Could you give a khutbah about dog and mother-in-law? I'm like, la hawla. Boy, you handle your wife's business and your mother-in-law business. Why are you bringing me into that? Just walking in the masjid for khutbah. I mean, I have no problem. You could have brought that question in a fiqh class. Oh, we talk about it. But you want me to give a khutbah on mother-in-law and dog? What's going to happen? So I said, you know what? Straight. Boom. Salah. Remember, after. People choose just the time when the angels are writing things down. Before Jummah Salah, angels are writing who came to the masjid. You know that, Who came to the masjid, what time you came, writing it on a register. And you will come and tell me that. I get criticized for that. He comes a little late, he leaves late, he doesn't meet it. But I don't care. That doesn't have no sin really. But listening to that gossip, look at the verse here. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. Turn away from it. That's a way of turning away from it, preventing it, avoiding it.